Okay guys, looky here. We've got her all tilled up, ready for our fall planting, and we're kind of going to go in a additional direction, I'll say. So I'm going to sit down and tell you what we're going to do with this little piece of property that we have. But over here is our raised bed. And you can see here that my husband took everything out of the main garden and put in here. We got the shade cloth up, and we are watering and fertilizing and trying to keep these things going. And we will continue to keep these things going through the fall and through the first freeze. We're going to try to do a little greenhouse effect. We're going to put plastic over our raised bed, and we are going to try to keep these things going. I did order some heating coil today, and let's see what happens. I think that we might be pretty successful. As you all know, we didn't get very much out of the garden. We had some very bad soil, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to go into an alternate or an additional direction. So the bush beans I planted a while back in this raised bed that nothing else was growing in seem to be coming up. We're going to keep these going as well as long as we can. And you know, we'll be having cooler temperatures here in about the next month, and I anticipate getting some bush beans off of here. And look at these guys. Look at all those buds on these bush beans that I planted. This was the different variety. They are still coming up. I'm letting some of them dry. Like this one right here, because what I'll do is I will take and save the seeds on here. But I've never had bush beans go through the summer like I did these, and I will tell you what kind of bush beans these are whenever toward the end of the video, so you'll know. But guys, oh my goodness, these have just done wonderful, and I really expect we'll get plenty more as the weather starts to cool down. Okay guys, so first off, let's talk about your soil before you get ready to plant your fall garden and your spring garden. You need to make sure you have some good composted soil. We are going to be buying a couple of truckloads of compost and amending this garden back here before we start planting. You know that I had a very hard time this year. We got some bad soil, and we did not hardly get anything out of the garden that we normally do. I shouldn't say hardly not. We did get some squash, zucchini that we were able to vacuum pack and freeze, and we did get, we pickled some cucumbers. We had a couple of really good cantaloupes, but we were concerned and we were disappointed, to say the least, but I'm thankful for what we did get. So what we're going to do, in addition to our outdoor gardening, is my husband and I have made the decision to go ahead and invest in a high tunnel that we're going to put over our fall garden here. Now the high tunnel is not going to take up the whole garden. It's going to take up probably 2/3 of it. So we will still be gardening on the outside of the high tunnel, but for the fall and the winter we will be gardening on the inside. We do have an additional acre in the back of our property that we will continue to garden outside as well. So we're planning on ramping things up. And why are we ramping things up? The world situation is concerning, to say the least. It is something that I don't think any of us expected. It was, or it is, unprecedented times, and I have been telecommuting and working remotely since mid-March, and it's very strange because since I've been telecommuting and not having to go into the office, I've been wearing shorts and t-shirts, and it really came to light the other day when I went to open my closet where all my hang-up clothes, my dress clothes are, and the door was stuck. That was pretty enlightening, you might say. But anyway, I am thankful that I still have a job. I know that there are those of you out there who have been laid off or furloughed, and we do pray for you, and we'll continue to pray for you, and we ask that you continue to pray for us. But this financial decision that we've decided to do is scary, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway because we want to be as self-sustainable as we can. We want to try to grow year-round, and the high tunnel that we have chosen will allow us to do that, and we are very excited about it. We're nervous about it. It is an expense. It's not as much as you think, but it's still an expense, and in trying times like this and in different times like this, To let go of any money it is hard, but we're going to go ahead and do it because we want to be self-sustainable, and we want to try to grow year-round, and we want to try to take care of our family. And you know that we do a lot of canning, we do a lot of preserving with the freezer preserving, and we will continue to do that. We want you to come along with us because we think we can all learn from this, and this is going to be a journey. And it's going to be a journey that I hope continues throughout the years, because if this works out, we plan on moving forward with it on the rest of our property. We will have outdoor gardening, and we will have high tunnel gardening. And we've done some research on the high tunnels, and they look to be very prosperous, and they look to be worth the risk, I'll say. And it's going to be a learning curve. Again, come along with us, and we are going to learn together. We're going to see what grows in it in the different seasons, but we really hope to grow year-round. So we are getting that on order. We expect it to deliver in the next couple of weeks, and then my husband will start to put it up, and of course I'll be out here helping him as much as I can, and then we will start our planting. We will start our fall planting. I was able to get some more seeds on order from Baker Heirloom. It was still slim pickings, guys. I was able to get some of the green beans, the bush beans that I have up front. I was able to get some lettuces. I do already have beets and turnips and cabbage and carrots. I think I was able to get a couple of packs of carrots. But that is what we're going for. We're going to also shoot for some broccoli and some cauliflower in the high tunnel over the fall and the winter. And I think the beets and turnips will do just great. I think the lettuce will. The lettuce is early. I mean, it takes, I don't know, from seed planting to harvesting, maybe 28 to 32 days. So we will be doing all of that. Come along with us on this journey. Be sure and subscribe to our channel, and click that like button and click the little bell so you know when I post a new video. Pray for us. Pray that we're going in the right direction. We think that we are. We think that the Lord is giving us some direction. This is going to be really exciting, and we will still, again, garden outside. And we will start picking up on the back acre, which we have not done yet before, but we have invested in some tractor implements that we will be using. And guys, things are ramping up around here at North Texas Vegetable Gardening, and we are excited to walk this path with you and to share with you what we learn, and even share our mistakes, guys. And we will expect that any of you that have any advice, that you direct us and you put your 2 cents in. We do answer our comments. I know sometimes I'm a little slow on them, but I do get around to them, and I enjoy visiting with each of you. I feel like you're all part of my family. So in the next couple of weeks, you stay tuned. Lots of things are going to start ramping up, and before you know it, the cooler weather will be here, and we will be having another harvest out here, and I'm very excited, and we feel very blessed. So we thank each and every one of you for watching the channel. We thank you for your comments. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your prayers. And we ask that you continue to pray for us in this new direction that we're going. And stay tuned. Excited to show you what's going on. And we are praying for your gardens. And it's time to start getting your fall garden in the ground, guys, if you haven't already. And get your seeds on order for next year. Just start trying to find them anywhere you can. God bless each and every one of you. And we will be touching base with you in the next couple of weeks. Take care. Have a great weekend.